guys, this is Amy here from Beloved Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you a new planner that I have recently set up during the quarantine. I'm kind of going to call this my home planner, I guess. I've typically kept everything in my catch-all Franken planner, but there were just some printables and different things I'd come across that I didn't want to keep in my regular everyday planner, but I wanted them in some sort of planner. So at the Chicago Planner Conference, I got this Happy Notes for free, and it has 3 different dividers in there, and then it has the blank pages. So what I did is I went ahead and just pulled some of the blank pages out and set up a couple different sections in here, and I'm going to walk you guys through those now. So grab something to drink and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing is my weekly review. So I did post a video of how I do a weekly review every single week, and I'm going to link that above right now so you guys can check that out. So I had laminated some of the sheets that I use in the weekly review, and they were starting to take up a little bit too much room in my Franken planner, so I decided to put them in here. I also have a laminated weekly meal plan sheet that I punched, and I use my wet erase markers on here. I'm not using it right now a whole lot just because we're home a ton and I don't have to do as much planning for dinners. So I went ahead and popped this in here. So I'm starting to think that this might be a good place for things that I don't use all the time and need in my everyday planner to kind of house them here. So the next section that I made is I titled it Inventory. So these are some amazing printables from the Budget Mom. As you guys know, if you've watched me for any length of time, I absolutely love the Budget Mom, love all of her stuff. If you're not yet signed up for her Friday newsletter, be sure to do that because she has awesome printables and freebies every single week in her newsletter. She also has a great printables freebie section on her website, and if you sign up for her email list, you get the password to that, and there's tons and tons of free awesome resources in there. So in one of her newsletters in the last couple of weeks, she had these great inventory sheets. So there's a fridge inventory and a pantry inventory and a freezer inventory. So I went ahead and printed these out on some thicker cardstock and I punched them, and I've started to go through. I haven't completely done my entire pantry yet, but as I've done doing grocery shopping and that sort of thing, and throwing things away out of our fridge that are expired, I've been making this list. So I'm just kind of keeping track of what we have because I really am finding that some things I'm over ordering when I'm doing the grocery order, and some things I'm like, oh, I totally am out of that. So this is an easy way, especially when I'm in a meal plan, also for me to see what we have. In particular, for the freezer inventory, I make a list of all the different meats that we have, and then when I use it, I just cross it off. So for example, we had a chuck roast. I used that over the weekend, so I cross that off. And when I buy a new one, I'll put a 1 in there because I'll be buying 1. Frozen pizzas I have in here. That's another easy way to mark those as well. So that's my inventory section. So that one's kind of getting used on about a once or twice a week basis, I'd say. But I like having it in a separate planner from my everyday planner. The next section I made, I haven't labeled it yet because I'm trying to figure out what I want to label it. But this is a section that I found some really cute printables from a shop on Etsy, who I will link in the description below. And she just has a ton of different printables. So I was perusing through her Etsy shop, and I love watching TV shows and binging, and I've been doing a ton of that being at home quarantined. I went ahead and bought her TV show trackers printables that she has. So what I did is I printed out the favorite TV shows. Again, I put these on the thicker cardstock, and these are all ones that I'm gonna watch, and then what I'll do is I'll rate them, because a lot of times people will be like, oh, do you have any ideas of other Netflix shows I can watch? So I've written them on here, the ones that I have added to my list, and then once I watch them, the entire thing, I will rate them so that I know if I should recommend them or not. So I did that 2-sided. The next printable I got from her is the TV show tracker. So for example, I started watching Call the Midwife season 8 and season 9. So season 8 was on Netflix that I hadn't seen yet. So I wrote that in here, wrote it's on Netflix, what season it was, and then the box is for me so that I know how many episodes there are. And then as I watch them, I check them off. So now I'm caught up. I'm on season 9, and then every Sunday after I watch the newest episode, I'll go ahead and just check off that box. So this is kind of a fun little way to know, and then I know it's on PBS, on our YouTube TV, to know where I'm at if I'm jumping around to different shows, or for example, if you're waiting for a new episode to come out, maybe you can't DVR it, that sort of thing, then you can track it on here. So that's what I have going in there. So again, there's all these blank sheets. So I just left those in here for now because I might do some journaling or something on there for COVID. At first I was going to make this my COVID like planner, but it just has kind of evolved. So I'll keep you guys posted on how I continue to use this and other sections that I add in here. But I thought this is kind of a good space to just put stuff that I don't need every day, but that I want to have organized and in some sort of planner. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any other ideas or if there's things that you use in a planner like this, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and happy planning. Bye.